going to tell you, I, for one, am furious. I'm still fucking furious at the way, not just that Russia is trolling us constantly, they are showing our soldiers on their fucking knees, rolling out the red carpet for a murderous dictator. He killed Navalny. He kills everybody he has disagreements with. And I guess we can keep our fingers crossed, huh? This is the problem. Trump is such a malignant narcissist that he actually believes Putin likes him as a person. Hillary Clinton said this back in the day. You think they like you, like, as a person, as a man. A sniveling little whiny coward titty baby bitch. I mean, what a sore winner. He can't even use his presidency for the purpose of creating policy that is your legacy of helping the American people, which is what the job is for you to represent the American people on the world stage. All the American people, asshole, all of them, even the ones who hate your guts. Every president has had his detractors. They all have. They all have. Imagine if Biden would have started going after MAGA and locking them up for shit they said, and just taking over fucking red towns, invading them with the National Guard. Can you fucking imagine? I don't know, I'm going to have MAGAs in my comments saying, yeah, we'd fight back. You guys are pussies. And fucking peaceful protests. Yeah, okay. At any rate, so this is from Mediate. So Matt Drudge's eponymous news aggregator, The Drudge Report, linked to an op-ed as one of its lead headlines on Monday, asking, is the Don being blackmailed? The headline harked back to the heyday of the Trump-Russia scandal, which was fueled by President Donald Trump calling, hey, Russia, are you listening? I hope that you can find those emails, where he called for Russia to hack Hillary Clinton's campaign and widespread allegations. The Trump campaign was coordinating with Russia in 2016. Lots of people went to prison behind that, and they were all on Trump's team. So you tell me. And Don Jr. thought he was meeting with Russians at one point. So they did coordinate. And if they could have coordinated more openly, they fucking would have. God, he was asking Russia on the world stage, and nobody can tell me that he was joking. He was not fucking joking. Trump has raged against the special counsel in recent years into those allegations, and in recent weeks, his administration has attempted to flip the script on the scandal and accuse former President Barack Obama of being part of a treasonous conspiracy for helping promote the allegations. The op-ed Drudge linked to was penned in June of 2025 with the headline, the idea that the Kremlin has compromised on Trump seems increasingly plausible. The piece by the Irish Times columnist and former Irish Minister of Justice, Michael McDowell, warned that if Trump capitulates to Putin on Ukraine, it will grossly and perhaps fatally betray the principles on which NATO was founded. McDowell's argument that Russia may have compromised on Trump is based on his conclusion that despite all Trump's rhetoric and promises to end the war, or sanctions and all that, he has actually done nothing to do so. McDowell wonders what Trump's real aims are in Ukraine, if not to end the conflict. This is from the op-ed. What is his real strategy? Is it to collapse the Ukrainian state by weakening its resistance to Russia, or to reestablish Ukraine as a Russian satellite? Is it to divide the mineral oil assets of Ukraine with Russia, in line with the deal he imposed on Zelensky in a Corleone-style offer he couldn't refuse? Is this dictator Zelensky, now to be the object of U.S.-backed regime change as part of a capitulation to Russia? Or is there some different hidden policy agenda in the White House? I used to be skeptical about claims that Putin had access to compromise on Trump that explained his groveling relationship with the Kremlin. But if such compromise is not the explanation, it is hard to see why the White House is behaving as it does towards Russia. I agree with that. Drudge has become a fierce critic of Trump in recent years and upped its barbs against the president during the 2024 presidential campaign, regularly showing edited images of Trump in an orange jumpsuit while covering Trump's many trials. Trump, in turn, has publicly attacked Drudge. I just want to say, Russia loved this. Russia, they're flying U.S. flags on their tanks that are taking and invading Ukraine right fucking now. Like, we own that bitch Trump. We own that punk ass, whiny fucking victim ass titty baby. We own him. That's what Russia is saying. They are recycling on a loop that our soldiers on their knees rolling out the red carpet for Putin, which he could have never imagined getting on camera in a million fucking years of wet dreams about overthrowing the United States. Putin is absolutely capable of playing 5D chess. Trump is not. He can't even play checkers. Putin is ex-KGB. They collect intelligence. They're intelligence gathering agencies. They collect intelligence. Why? To use it. To use that intelligence for leverage in situations they may encounter in the future. Maybe sometimes for specific things they want to use it for. Sometimes just in case. Let me just keep this in my back pocket. What kind of shit did they get on him? All those times he went over to Russia with the promises of a deal, of some kind of deal for a Trump Tower in Moscow, which never came to fruition. So why? Because he just dangled it in front of him with a couple compliments along the way. I'm sure Ivana told him exactly how to do this, so it's not hard. So now we have a United States president who is taking orders from Putin, talking about getting rid of mail-in voting because, well, Putin says it's bad, okay? I mean, clearly the left is rigging elections because he just got into office. That doesn't even pass the smell test. Oh, sorry, maybe a bad thing to use about Trump. But we're rigging elections. How come you won, asshole? Really? It's as simple as that. We're not rigging anything. We want free and fair elections. I don't know for a fact. I do know that the innards of a Dominion voting system machine, I know that the innards of that whole operating system was captured by the Republicans when they sent Tina Peters inside the voting office. They allowed some technicians that worked with Giuliani and Trump in his first term when he was trying to do the Green Bay sweep, the fake elector scheme and all that shit. She allowed the technicians in to take the guts out of a voting machine. They've had those guts for years. In my opinion, that's how Trump got into office again. But I digress. If you want you want truth, you want facts, and you want statistics. Statistics aren't partisan, okay? They just tell the truth. That's all they do. Go to Election Truth Alliance, and you'll be mad, but you'll know. You'll know. And he wants to just rig elections. That's all he wants to do. That's what Putin does. That's what he's telling him. Get rid of the only honest part of your voting systems right now that they can count on to show honesty, the mail-in voting. Because after they do in-person voting in Russia, that's when the cheating and the manipulation starts. They even have something named, it's called a Russian tail. It's a tell in data, in voting data, that shows when the votes are being manipulated. They even named it after fucking Russia. That's what they found here in our systems. And in our government, the headline since he's been back in office, exclusive, U.S. suspends some efforts to counter Russian sabotage as Trump moves closer to Putin. U.S. suspends offensive cyber operations against Russia, senior U.S. officials say. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth orders a halt to offensive cyber operations against Russia. Stop targeting Russian hackers. Trump administration orders U.S. Cyber Command. These are all the Hegseth orders Pentagon to stop offensive cyber operations against Russia. Why? Why are you ordering that when they just hacked into our fucking court systems? Our president is compromised. The Russian government, Russia has captured the U.S. president. And what the fuck are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? I'm so furious right now that he had our soldiers on their fucking knees for Putin. This is on constant replay over there. Have you any idea what you've done? Clapping for him. You fucking punk. So weak, so weak. What a weak man. Weak, tiny little thumb.